so I thought we would do doodle art over watercolor today. Colours I've got are burnt sienna, we've got rose beige, also got olive green out of the Kuritaki Gansai Tambe 48 set, and I've got a medium-sized brush. I've got some cold pressed watercolour paper all taped down, and I thought we would do a watercolour base, mixing all the colours, let them mix all together, let that dry, and then do a little bit of a doodle on top. So I'm just grabbing the green and I'm just dipping into the water, grabbing a fair amount of that paint, and I'm literally just swizzling that on wherever I feel would be good. I'm just going to pour that on there and just get that colour on. So then I'm moving to the brown colour, and again adding that colour, just putting that wherever I feel is the best place for it, not worrying too much about that. And then grabbing the cream, the rose, I think this is called rose beige, so just adding some of that to sort of like neutralise it a little bit. Give it a bit of a neutral kind of colour on there, as well as the strong olive green and the burnt sienna. Okay, so being quite loose with it, adding some more here and there, getting my green paint and getting that on. Just layering on top because I want it nice, thick and luscious. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry. So the paint is now dry and I've grabbed some pens. I've got a white Posca pen that I'm using at this moment, and I'm just looking at the paint marks. So you can see the marks that have been left by the paint, and I'm just following the lines. It's just as easy as that. Not worrying about what the outcome's going to be, not even sure what the picture's going to be about. I just want to doodle, and that's how I feel. And I just want to get my pen on the paper and just express myself. So I hope this is how you feel. So just look at the paint that you've put down, follow the lines and see where it leads you. I'm taking the sharpness out of the corners by just filling in the paint there, just softening it all up, just because I like that look, and adding some more layers of this paint pen. Also using a black fine liner pen, but just grab your favourite pens and use them, whatever colours you want. See how it goes with what your base is and just take it from there. So continuing, having a little bit of doodle fun, and it is really pleasurable. So I'm doing these sort of like little sticks with little leaves on them, and just being a bit random really, and adding some patterns here and there. Layering over the top of the Posca pen with the black pen just to add a little bit more detail, and just because I can. So I filmed this from two directions just to see how that worked out, whether it was any better. So if you could let me know in the comments, I'd really appreciate whether it's worked out for you, or whether you just prefer it when you've just got that one viewpoint and you can see it just from the one place, or whether you like seeing it from two different angles. Let me know in the comments, that'd be great. I just love hearing your feedback, or if there's any questions you want to ask, anything, any comments you want to make, I'll come straight back to you. When you add the black fine liner round the white Posca pen, it sort of makes that white Posca pen pop a little bit. It looks as though there's a bit of a shadow around it, so it gives it a little bit of dimension, I feel. So the pen has separated the colourways, and you can see the peachy kind of colour separated from the green, and it looks as though you've almost gone in and painted those sections. Not that you did the background first, that you put the paint on afterwards. So it's just a really, really simple, easy thing to do, because if you were to put the paint in those sections afterwards, it's quite hard then to get the paint to stay within that section. So I hope you like this. I hope you're going to try. Let me know in the comments how you get on. Love to hear. If you like this, maybe you'll subscribe, and then you get to see all the new videos that are coming out. Leave me a comment. Love to hear your feedback, what your art journey's been, what you've been up to, and what is your favourite art. Is there anything you want to see? Maybe I can accommodate. So once you're finished, you want to heat up the tape, and I'm using a hairdryer here just to heat that up so that it doesn't rip my paper when I peel away that tape. Many a time I haven't heated it up well enough and peeled away the paint from my paper. So you can see the lovely detail here, and I think it's worked rather well. Very interesting to do, really enjoyable, really in the moment. And really makes a good picture, I think. I'm really, really happy with it. So thanks for spending the time. Hope you have a great day. Okay, bye.